The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network. This is Carson-Newman basketball on the Eagle Sports Network.
Fine time. Top of the key, three-pointers up, it's in! It's a 10-1 Carson-Newman scoring run.
We're getting you set for game day with the countdown to tip-off, powered by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative. Carson-Newman basketball is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, AEC, bringing the winning game plan to your team. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, the official beverage of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing laser-focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service-built. By Aramark, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Quality Suites, an official hotel of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Tennessee National Guard, a generation of volunteers. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
For the second time in 4 years, some hardware coming back to Mossy Creek.
Now, here's the voice of the Lady Eagles, Michael Watrang.
Hi again, everybody, and welcome to Holt Fieldhouse as we get set for tip-off. And the Lady Eagles back home taking on the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears here today on the AEC Countdown to tip-off, brought to you by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative, powering the Carson-Newman Eagles, Mossy Creek, and your life. AEC, after all, you're not just a utility customer, you're a co-op member. Carson-Newman has been great in the series against the Bears, winning 5 in a row and 9 of the last 10, but this is a much improved Lenoir-Rhyne program. Despite being 2-3, their losses are against third-ranked Lander, an overtime loss to Wingate, and a one-possession setback to Limestone, a team that is ultra dangerous, and against the Carson-Newman program that hasn't lost back-to-back regular season games since 2019. What gives today, and what's the keys to this matchup? Mike Mincy will break that down and more when we come back. Carson-Newman, Lenoir-Rhyne getting ready for tip-off as we drive towards action here at Mossy Creek. When we come back, I'll speak with Coach Mike Mincy here on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off on the Eagle Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser-focused on your success.
Our pregame conversation with head coach Mike Mincy heads your way in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
Since 1916, a lot of independent agents have recommended auto owners insurance, and a lot of parents have taken that recommendation to heart. So have a lot of their children, and grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. As we celebrate our first 100 years, Auto Owners Insurance thanks all those who have put their trust in us, and all the generations who will.
At Aramark, this year we go back to our foundation. At Aramark, we are great food and great service with great guests. That is the Aramark way. From coffee at Maples to sandwiches in Stokely, Aramark is here to produce high-quality food for you. A foundation of fresh food, a foundation of speedy service, and a foundation that's built for you. now, and for the future. That is the Aramark way.
Time to check in with the Lady Eagles head coach. Here's Mike Mincy alongside the voice of the Lady Eagles, Michael Watrang.
Carson-Newman is back inside of Holt Fieldhouse getting set for tip-off against the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears here on the AC Countdown to tip-off on the Eagles Sports Network. Michael Watrang speaking with Coach Mike Mincy about this contest. And first and foremost, Coach, you're outside of the top 25 for the first time since the preseason poll last year. The 13 straight weeks. It was the fifth longest streak in conference history. With that being said, though, obviously it's not the goal to be ranked every single week, but you certainly want to build that up. You have two losses here right at the beginning of this year. I think it was a couple years ago. You got off to a little bit of a sluggish start, losing to Clayton State and North Georgia. You finished the year strong. What's it going to take to duplicate that here this year and come away with some victories here down the stretch before the end of the first semester?
Well, you go back, obviously, the Lander loss opening weekend, a very experienced team, and we're putting pieces together. Starting to learn about ourselves through the first quarter and a half against Wingate. I was very pleased with how things were going, and then just some unfortunate turn of events, some on our part, some on, be honest, some on the officiating part, that we just didn't overcome. And at the end of the day, Wingate made more plays, and they're a much improved basketball team. I mean, you can't hang your head by losing a game like that, but losing games at home are certainly not something that you want to get accustomed to. So, I'm looking forward to seeing how we bounce back. I mean, as coaches, we try to do the best we can to get them prepared. But ultimately, the players got to come in. We're changing lineup around a little bit and, kind of see how they buy into all that. And if we can just play with a little bit more intensity and get off to a little bit better start, I like where we can possibly be at.
Lenoir-Rhyne's 2-3, but maybe deceptive. They've lost to Lander, overtime loss to Wingate, one possession loss to Limestone in there as well. What challenges do they present?
Well, they're like a new team. They got a lot of new bodies, a lot of new players. Obviously, they return Harmon, who's a very good player, one of the best guards in our league for sure. And then, you got Dillinger, who's 6'2", that potentially plays the 4. That gives you matchup issues. You got the Hudson girl, who's new inside, that's really strong and kind of tough to deal with. And they'll play a lot of people, but majority of their offense is coming out of those 3 people that I mentioned. So, we just got to, we're going to start out in the press, and we're going to try to get the pace going and try to get deep into their bench. But you just got to make sure that we don't allow people like Harmon and Dillinger and Hudson to get easy stuff out of our press.
Speaking of Carson-Newman coach Mike Mincy getting set for tip-off, CN hosting Lenoir-Rhyne here this evening. You mentioned Emily Harmon. She has been ultra consistent since she walked onto campus last year, was the freshman of the year in the league a year ago. She has a couple double-doubles as well. What makes her such a talented player, really in all aspects of the game, not just the fact that she can score?
Well, she's a crafty scorer. She's a good athlete, but she's not like super fast, but she's a good athlete. But she can handle the ball in traffic. She can score kind of like our Skylar Boshier. She's just real crafty with floaters and jumpers. And, she doesn't really shoot the 3 ball a lot. But even though she's not the biggest girl in the world, she's still crafty enough. She can figure out a way to get shots around the rim and just evade defenders and score a lot of points.
Maddie Dillinger, you mentioned her. She's one of the best shot blockers in the league this year, 15th in the country, 13 of those. She's the only player on the roster that has scored in double figures every single game this season. How do you go about defending somebody with that kind of size?
Well, with our 4 men, our 4 men are 5'8", 5'9", and none of them are necessarily post players. I think Dillinger is maybe considered a stretch 4 because of her ability to step out there and shoot, but she creates problems and creates issues because she can go inside and post up. She's got great footwork, kind of like the old boy at Gonzaga, whatever his name is. Jerry Timmy. Yeah, very much. I mean, we saw her doing up and under, and I swear she started from the 3-point line, ended up in an up and under against Coker. So she's got the footwork, even though she's a young player. That's just a real tough matchup for us. And, we kind of ran into that with Wingate the other day with 2 bigs, and we elected not to go 2 bigs. We tried to go zone, got burned with a 3, then got out of it, then tried to trap post, and, of course, Troutman played through it. So hopefully we don't get in that same scenario with her tonight, that we play a little bit more physical, and whether it be Campbell or Goforth, whoever might be matched up on her, they're just physical with her from the get-go and don't let her get easy stuff inside. Final
question for you. You mentioned the fact that you're changing around the lineup yet again. How much time right now are you spending as a coaching staff trying to figure out what that right formula is?
I would hate to admit the amount of time that I spend personally, and then certainly with Tatum and Dusty, about how we're wanting to go about doing things and still trying to figure ourselves out. Obviously, we're doing a little bit different than most with, by playing at least 10 players in the first quarter. Sometimes it's wholesale changes to try to keep fresh bodies on the floor, see if we can get into the opponent's bench. Sometimes it's worked out great. Sometimes not. Most of the times it's worked out great in the third quarter. Only a few times it's not really worked out or panned out in the second half. And the way we see it, we're going to get those 10 players in because they all deserve it. And then we're going to go into the second quarters and third quarters and kind of make adjustments as we see it right there. But, Campbell and Torrey have been phenomenal for us early. On our plus-minus chart, Torrey's been in the top 6 straight games. And after that last game, I'm like, I got to get her in the lineup to see if we can't help to get off to better starts. Of course, we got Skylar and Bird, who have been starters before coming off the bench. But they've bought into it. I hope that, they're either going to be playing against tired players or they're going to be playing against second teamers. And we'll see if Bird and Sky can come in tonight with that second group and give us a real punch offensively.
Coach, thanks so much for your time. Best luck tonight.
Thank you, Michael.
It's Carson-Newman coach Mike Mincy. We're back with the starters in the play-by-play. When we come back, CN and LR coming up next on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off on the Eagle Sports Network.
Building a new home? AEC can help. Build an all-electric home with an electric heat pump, an electric water heater, an electric range, and an electric washer and dryer. AEC's certified energy inspector will provide expert advice during construction and a complete home inspection upon finish. Before the drywall is in place, call AEC at 865-719-8322. AEC. We're power with purpose.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
We're getting closer to tip-off.
Price picks it up, and Carson-Newman is the South Atlantic Conference Tournament champions.
More CN memories are headed your way on the Eagles Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source. The number one source for Carson-Newman athletics gear is ShopSeeingEagles.com, where you can find gear from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour. Shirts, jerseys, sweatshirts, shorts, pants, hats, and scarves. ShopSeeingEagles.com is your source for everything CN. You can even show your school spirit on your smartphone or tablet. All of your game day essentials can be found in one place. ShopSeeingEagles.com. Back inside of Holt Fieldhouse, getting set for tip-off. Carson-Newman getting ready to take on the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears. Lady Eagles not ranked for the first time since the preseason poll last year, ending a streak of 13 straight weeks in the top 25. That's the fifth longest streak in the history of the South Atlantic Conference. Second longest in program history. They had a string of 17 in a row during the Elite Eight into the 2018-19 season. Let's take a look at the starters for these two sides, and we begin with a look at the Lenoir-Rhyne Bears. Bears will trot out this group at 2-3, 1-2 in the sack. Hannah McClung, just 1 point per game this year, but she does a little bit of everything for Coach Graham Smith's crew. Tilda Lidstrom, 5 points per game. Brandy Hudson, then one of the three in double figures in the starting five. Hudson a dozen a game. Emily Harmon, the team's leading scorer, rebounder, and assist category leader in the SAC Freshman of the Year. Maddie Dillinger, who's making a run at a Freshman of the Year honor this year. 15 points, 7 rebounds, 13 blocks for Graham Smith in his second year at LR. Carson-Newman on the other side will try out a fifth different starting lineup here tonight. Michaela Alvey and Braylon Weichel and Lindsay Taylor will all stay out there. Campbell Penland reinserts herself back into the lineup. And for the first time in her career, Tori Rutherford is out there, the rookie out of Rutledge, Tennessee, in Granger County High School. And Mike Mincy in his 11th season looks to get above 200 wins. 200 wins, 92 losses in his tenure. And we'll have the tip-off coming up here when we come back. Carson-Newman and Lenoir-Rhyne squaring off for the 79th time. We'll have the play-by-play action when we come back here to Holt Fieldhouse in just a moment. Carson-Newman, LR, coming up next on the AEC Countdown to Tip-Off on the Eagle Sports Network.
Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles.
Okay, let's see. Carson-Newman University. It's been around since 1851. A beautiful campus, amazing student life, world-class accredited academics, competitive athletic programs, a Christian perspective, a top 10 best value school. They give $48 million in financial aid every year, and I get a free scholarship when I enroll. Looks like I've found the perfect place.
This is Carson-Newman women's basketball on the Eagle Sports Network.
Michael gets to the right block, takes a little bit of contact, kisses it off the glass, and one.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, Domino's, the Carson-Newman Chick-fil-A, by ShopCNEagles.com, the Eagle Club, the Bible Insurance Agency, by Pepsi, the Tennessee National Guard, by Magaha Electric, InterDigital, Quality Suites, and by Lisa's Country Kitchen. Now back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Michael Watrang.
Welcome back to Holt Fieldhouse as we get set for tip-off here today. Carson-Newman and Lenoir-Rhyne getting ready to lock in load here today. Lady Eagles have won 5 in a row against the Bears. Mike Mincy 13 and 23 against the Bears in the all-time series. Let's take a look at the uniform rundown today, brought to you by Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. When you're hungry, reach for Domino's. Get a large one-topping pizza for $5.99 with your CNID. That's Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. First 100 students in attendance today will get a free pie from Domino's. So if you're a student listening, be sure to swing by Holt Fieldhouse and you'll get a free pizza coming up here shortly. Looking at the uniforms for LR, they got the all-black uniform tops and bottoms on. Lenoir-Rhyne written on the front of their jersey, numbers on the front and the back, written in maroon with white trim, while they have a maroon V-neck and then white paneling down the sides of the jerseys for the Bears at 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 in sack play. Carson-Newman on the other side will trot out in the all-white uniform tops and bottoms for this contest. Carson-Newman written on the front of the jersey, written in navy with orange trim. Numbers on the front and the back, written in orange with navy trim for this matchup. So Carson-Newman, once again, they're starting 5. Alvey Rutherford for the first time in her career. Weichel, Penland, and Taylor versus McClung, Lidstrom, Hudson, Harmon, and Dillinger, the starting 5 for Graham Smith's crew. 5 years at Dean, 2 at William Peace, and now in his second campaign here with Lenoir-Rhyne for this contest. As we're just moments away from the start of action here from Holt Fieldhouse. Carson-Newman looking to avoid back-to-back regular season home losses for the first time since 2016. Lady Eagles lost to Tusculum and Wingate. They've lost 3 of the last 4 after racking up 12 home wins in a row here inside of Holt Fieldhouse. And can Carson-Newman regain some of that magic and that flair? We're going to find out here over the next 40 minutes of hoops. Lenoir-Rhyne 10-27 at Holt Fieldhouse. Each of their 9 losses over the last 10 have come by double figures. That one win that they came out with, December 5th, 2018, Carson-Newman was ranked 20th in the country. They started the year 3rd in the nation and lost that game 78-75. LR 63% shooting in the second half. So we're ready to lock and load here from Holt. In the center circle, it's Maddie Dillinger, the 6'2 freshman from Waxhaw, North Carolina. Only Bear to score in double figures in every game this season. Going against the 6'2 junior, Lindsey Taylor, and the ball is in the air. Taylor with a left paw, swipes it back to Penland. Carson-Newman gets the first possession, and here comes CN left to right against man-to-man pressure in the all-whites. Taylor, top of the key, pops out, throws it to Alvey, left point. Right back to Weichel, right point. Uses a screen from Taylor, hesitates, looks for a lob, throws it to Penland, left point. She dribbles into the middle of the paint, bounces it to the left, and it's intercepted by Emily Harmon, her 6th steal of the season. LR with the basketball, 20 seconds in, no score. Carson doesn't get a possession or get a shot on his first possession. Now to the front court, Bears against man-to-man. Carson-Newman pressure in the All Blacks. Hudson left block, throws it out top. McClung wants a three-pointer and buries it. McClung had been 0 for 14 from distance this season, and she makes the three-pointer. 1.4 points all year long, and McClung hits the first points of the ball game. And then Carson-Newman turns it over. Penland steps across the baseline, and it's a 3-0 LR lead. Inbound Dillinger. She gets into the paint. Left-hand shot. Rattles out. Rebound deflects around. Penland swipes it out, and Hudson picks it up. Harmon was the only Bear underneath. She got a piece. And the shot clock, I think maybe a second too long to get reset. And with Carson-Newman down 3-0, 9:10 to go in the first. Carson-Newman on top, are trailing this game 3-0. So LR basketball. Harmon inbounds the basketball to McClung. McClung dribbles right to left and hands it right back to Harmon. Harmon leads the team in 3 categories. Reigning freshman of the year in the league, 6 to shoot. Dillinger right side of the lane, 15 feet out. Hands off Hudson. Hudson gets to the right block. Misses the layup, gets her own miss, misses another layup. Loose ball picked up by Tilda Lidstrom as she bumps into a pair of teammates, and then she hits the deck and is whistled for a traveling violation. So a turnover for LR, but Carson-Newman has not taken a shot yet, trailing at 3-0. 8:50 to go in the first. Carson-Newman basketball. Penland gives it out to Weichel. Weichel dribbles left, stops on the left elbow for a jump shot, misses it short. Penland an offensive rebound. Steps back, top of the key, three-pointer up, it's in. Campbell Penland from long range connects from distance, and we're tied at 3, 90 seconds in. Penland is 17th in the country and made triples, now 19 on the year. Hudson right-hand side, and a whistle, a jump ball. Possession arrow favors LR. Taylor gets her hand on the ball with Hudson. And with a shot clock at 19, the possession stays with the Bears in all black in a 3-3 tally. Inbound McClung, and she sets up the offense along the far right sideline, 35 feet out. Dribbles left against Weichel's pressure, uses a Hudson screen, stops, kicks it back Hudson. She dribble hands off Lidstrom. Lidstrom steps back to her right, throws it Harmon, deflected by Rutherford, deflects it to the backcourt. 2 on the shot clock as it goes across the sideline. They'll say it actually went out of bounds in the front court, and Harmon has to trigger it in. 2 on the shot clock. Harmon, ball above her head, throws it to the right corner. McClung catches as she's going out of bounds. Heaves a hook shot looking attempt up there. It's well short. A shot clock violation. So after LR hits its first shot, misses 3 in a row, and Carson-Newman with a chance to get its first lead of the day, 2 minutes in, tied at 3. CN ball against this man-to-man defense. Rutherford right-hand side, throws it to Alvey, top of the key. Hands it off, right-hand side. Weichel tosses underneath. Taylor barrels underneath the defender, just shoving Dillinger underneath the bucket, and sticks in a left-hand layup on the left block. 5-3, Carson-Newman on top, 7:40 to go first period. To the middle of the floor, Dillinger catches it off the press break and hands it off to Harmon left wing. Step back, 1 dribble, 3-pointer, air ball, misses it badly, too strong, and it goes out of play. Harmon is a 42% three-point shooter this year, 15 points per game. The team leader misses it. And with a 5-3 Carson-Newman lead, Lady Eagles have scored the last 5. 7:20 to go in the first. Weichel dribbling to the right corner and handing it off to Rutherford. Bounces it out, looking for Alvey. She catches it, has to heave it over her shoulder, and a turnover for Carson-Newman on a bad pass. Sprinting front court. McClung fires it to the right block. A catch and a layup for Lidstrom, and we're tied at 5, 3 minutes in. Carson-Newman sprinting to the front court. Weichel on the right wing. Dribbles right to the baseline, gets loose underneath the bucket, kicks it left corner. Alvey a three-pointer. That swirls around the rim, bounces off the backboard, plops out, picked up Harmon, then she gets it pilfered by Rutherford. Great ball fake into the lane, but she misses the layup, and then Taylor taps it out of play. Penland got a deflection on Harmon's dribble. Rutherford picked it up at the top of the key, dribbled to the right block, and threw a errant shot hard off the window, and then Taylor tapped it out of play. So LR chance to get back on top, tied at 5, 6:40 to go in the first period. McClung front court, 2 of 6 shooting so far for the Bears. Right-hand side, Hudson gives it back out top, Lidstrom. Lidstrom to McClung, right back underneath the left block, and Hudson, and they call a foul on Carson-Newman underneath. They say it's an arm bar on Lindsay Taylor, and Taylor has flirted with foul trouble this season. First foul on her, 6.5 minutes to go in the first period. Harmon to inbound the basketball. She's averaging 4 assists per game this year. And she finds McClung on the baseline. McClung a couple dribbles to the block and puts in a shot. Too easy for Hannah McClung. 5-5 is able to get that bucket to go in. And a quick 4 points for LR to regain the lead at 7-5, 6:18 to go in the first frame. Penland, top of the key, wants a 3, misses it, 2 wide left. Rebound loose in the left corner off of an Alvey deflection, picked up by Rutherford. Gives it to the free throw line, and Taylor, she shuffles it over to Alvey, and as she takes one dribble, she tosses it out of bounds, looking for Weichel in the right wing. Well, Carson-Newman has started 2 of 6 from the floor, and much like Saturday, turnovers a massive issue. 3 turnovers already. Left-hand side, Lidstrom throws it underneath. Hudson gets great position on the block, and that is 6 in a row for LR and a 9-5 Bears lead. 5:50 to go in the first frame. Taylor on the right block is called for a traveling violation. She caught it, and as she was backpedaling, never put the ball on that hardwood. And another turnover for Carson-Newman. They had 3 turnovers in the second half against Wingate on Saturday, but a massive 13 in the first half. Into the front court, Hudson dribbles, spins around, throws to McClung. 20 on the shot clock, 5:40 on the game clock, and a 9-5 LR lead, 6 in a row. Carson-Newman's turned it over 3 times in the last 2 minutes. McClung sprinting down the right side lane, loses possession of it, intercepted by Alvey. She sprints front court, shovels it over to Penland, back to Alvey in the corner, now Penland right wing. Shovels around 2 defenders, gets to the left block for a left-hand layup off the window, and that ends nearly a 3-minute drought. Then Weichel a steal off the inbound on the left block, spins into the lane, misses the shot, but draws the foul and gets to the free throw line. They call it on Maddie Dillinger. It's her first, the first on LR. So a good look there by Penland, working around a pair of defenders to get a layup, and then Weichel snatches the inbound. And now the free throw from Weichel is in, 81% on the year, top 10 in the league in the category. And now they call a lane violation before Weichel can even grab the basketball. So Carson-Newman is called for a lane violation. I think it's on Penland. So 9-8. Lady Eagles do score 3 on that trip down the floor. McClung in the backcourt, throws it through the legs of Rutherford. Then a cross-court passes over Harmon's head and into the first row of the bleachers on the right sideline. Turnover for LR. That's already number 5 for the Bears. Carson-Newman has 5 giveaways as well. 9-8. LR leads Carson-Newman midway through the first. Weichel dribbles right wing, bounces it to the high post, and Taylor now left point. Alvey catches, dribbles down the left side of the lane, throws it out. Weichel left corner 3, buries the triple. Lady Eagles back on top, 11-9, 6 in a row for CN. And here comes LR breaking the pressure, left to right, into the front, or right to left into the front court. 11-9, CN on top. Weichel pokes it away from Harmon, picked up Rutherford right side of the lane. She dribbles front court, tosses underneath. Alvey underneath the bucket, puts a shot up, and they're calling an offensive foul on Michaela Alvey after one hard power dribble and a timeout on the floor. Well, turnovers playing a critical role here early. Carson-Newman with 6, LR with 6. 16 of the 20 points in this game have come off turnovers. Can both teams clean it up? We'll find it out when we come back. 11-9, Lady Eagles on top. 4:34 to go in the first on the Eagles Sports Network.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
Insurance, it's about people, not things. It's about security. It's about confidence. It's about relationships. It's about trust. It's about you. As a local independent agent, Bible Insurance Agency can design an insurance program that's just right for you and your family. Give the people you love safe, sound, secure protection from Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency, 423-586-4320, or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown.
Carson-Newman has made 4 of its 8 shots from the floor, but 6 turnovers have led to 7 LR points, and the Bears have scored a total of 9 in the game. Carson-Newman 11, LR 9. 4:34 to go in the first frame. Bears basketball in the backcourt. McClung in the middle of the floor, working against 2-2-1 full court pressure. Gives right-hand side to Alyssa Wagner. Now over to Harmon, left wing. She sprints into the lane and puts a right-hand floater straight through the nylon, and that ends a 6-0 Carson-Newman scoring burst. Tied at 11, 4:15 to go. Pierce on the right block. A fresh 5 out there for Carson-Newman with Bird, Boshears, Wilson, and Goforth. Bird dribbles to the right elbow, hands it off. Boshears sprints to the free throw line, gives left wing Goforth. Goforth around a screen to her right, stops, picks up her dribble, and with 10 to shoot, throws it to Boshears. Right-hand pass, Bird, right wing. Bird looks underneath, fires it to Pierce. One dribble, spin over her left shoulder for a right-hand hook shot that smooches the window and drops in. 2-point Carson-Newman lead. Wilson an interception in the backcourt, but she can't pick it up. McClung swipes it out of her hands, and here comes LR back into the front court. 13-11, Carson-Newman on top, 3:40 to go in the first. Bears hanging tough as they typically have this season at 2-3. 2 one-possession losses and the loss to third-ranked Lander this year. Left point, McClung, 10 to shoot for LR, down 2. Pass goes behind the back of Hudson, who wasn't ready for it. Bird picks it up, then she throws it to no man's land. Fortunately, Pierce is over in the left corner to pick it up. And here comes CN into the front court, leading it by 2. It's been their largest lead of the day. Bird left wing, popping out. Pierce top of the key, now right point. Boshears throws it underneath. Bird right block. She was the only player over there. Rather than take the layup, she pulled up for a jumper and missed it. Rebound into Harmon's hands, and here comes LR to the front court. 3 minutes to go in the first. Down 2. Harmon puts a shot up on the right side of the lane. It's stuffed by Boshears. Carson-Newman off of a program record 14 rejections on Saturday. Gets their first of this one. And then Boshears sprinting front court to the middle of the lane. Misses a shot too strong. Rebound deflects out to the left corner. Wilson. Back out Boshears. Spins into the paint. Right to left with a spin. Puts a shot on the way. And gets it to go with a little friendly roll off the rim. 15-11, Carson-Newman's largest lead of the day. 2:30 to go in the first frame. McClung firing it forward. Wagner, one dribble inside of the arc. Left wing jump shot from 15 feet is too strong. Rebound into the hands of Goforth. Fires it forward, Boshears, right point. Back to Goforth. Touch pass, left wing, Wilson. CN ahead by 4, 2:15 to go in the first. Wilson, sprint, middle of the paint. Kicks it to the right baseline for a Pierce jump shot. That's too strong. Harmon pokes it. Deflects off Dillinger along the baseline. Out of bounds, and Carson-Newman maintains possession with 20 on the shot clock. 2:09 to go in the first quarter game clock, and a 4-point Carson-Newman advantage. Boshears will fire it in on the baseline. Boshears looks left, waiting, needs to get it in, and now finds Wilson. Wilson, no-look pass underneath for Pierce. One dribble, left-hand hook shot is in. Sydney Pierce strong underneath, makes it 17-11. Carson-Newman with a steady surge here has taken a 6-point lead at 17-11, 1:50 to go in the period. This is a 12-2 Carson-Newman run, and that comes to a quick end at the other end of the floor as the Bears able to stick it in. Blakely Crooks able to drop it in, 17-13. Carson-Newman the other way. Wilson at top of the key. 3 is an air ball, and it goes out of bounds. Carson-Newman with a rare miss, had been shooting 50% prior to that trigger from Wilson. And into the game for the first time comes Megan Lansadell, replacing Dillinger. 1:35 to go in the opening period and a 4-point Carson-Newman edge. Just had a 12-2 run come to an end after the Bears hadn't scored in 2.5 minutes. LR working against this pressure. Wagner near left sideline, throws it Harmon in the backcourt. Harmon crosses over, flares it forward to the right-hand side. Lansadell, right wing, gives it to Hudson, who sprints down the right side of the lane, beats Pierce to the right block, and flicks in a right-hand layup. 4 unanswered by Crooks, and it's 17-15, 1:13 to go in the opening period. Top of the key, Bird lobs it underneath, looking for Pierce. Not a good pass at all. Intercepted by Harmon. She sprints front court, works to the right side of the lane, and draws the foul against Taylor Goforth and gets to the free throw line, and that's where Harmon has been fantastic. 17-15, 1:03 to go in the first period. And Harmon at the line, second in the league in free throw percentage, 16 of 17, 94%. And the first fire is up there, and it is in. And it's a 1-point game as the Bears look for what would be a 6th consecutive point. 63 seconds to go in the first. Harmon's second foul shot on the way with the right hand, and that's all cords. And it's a 6-0 LR run. So Bears have had 2 6-0 runs. Carson-Newman has had 1, and in that mix, a 12-2 Carson-Newman burst, which I guess would mean that would be 2 6-0 runs for Carson-Newman. 1 minute to go in the first. We're tied at 17. Carson-Newman, having given up 6 in a row in the last 3/4 of a minute. Lob underneath, looking for Taylor, is deflected out of play on the left block by Hudson. Out of bounds, and possession stays with Carson-Newman. Tied at 17, 53.8 on the clock, 21 on the shot clock. Rutherford to fire this inbound to the right corner. Weichel dribbles to her left, gets to the free throw line, steps back with a hop, and puts in a right-hand jumper. Raylan Weichel, 6 points to lead all scorers so far, 19-17, 40 seconds to go in the first frame. Harmon, right-hand bounce pass forward for Lansadell, and then she travels. Picked up her pivot foot along the right sideline of the backcourt, and another turnover. 8th of the game for LR. Carson-Newman has 7 turnovers. Lady Eagles could go 2 for 1 if they went ultra fast, but that will go by the wayside now as we hit the half-minute mark with a 2-point lead. Alvey, top of the key, thought about a 3, now dribbles inside of the arc for a 15-foot jumper that she splashes. 21-17, 4 unanswered for the Lady Eagles here. They're outscoring LR 16-6 since the Bears went ahead 9-5. Wagner works to the middle of the floor, throws it to Lansadell. Right side, 12 seconds to play in the first period. Shot clock is off. Left wing, Wagner wanting a 3. That's halfway down and out. Alvey the rebound, 5 seconds to go. She dribbles across the timeline, 3 seconds left. Alvey throws it right wing. Weichel does not get a shot off in time, and that's how the quarter comes to an end. 21-17, Carson-Newman leading it by 4. Closing the period strong, shooting 53% in the opening period. Lady Eagles will try to keep it rolling. We'll find out if they can do so when we come back. Carson-Newman on top by 4 here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Protect your home from unwanted electrical surges like lightning. AEC can install a surge protection device at your electric meter. The device works by diverting excess voltage either back into the system or to the ground. AEC also offers power strips for use inside your home to protect electronics and other items. The cost of this protective service from AEC is $9.95 per month. Ordering today affords you no connection fee. AEC. We're power with purpose.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? Then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with her $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Turnovers were a big factor in the opening period. Each team with 11 points off of giveaways in that opening 10 minutes, but Carson-Newman shoots 53% from the field. And the Lady Eagles lead it by 4 thanks to a 16-6 close to the opening frame. 21-17 the margin right now for CN, wearing the all-white uniforms with the navy and orange accents. They have the basketball to start the second period. They scored the last 4 of the opening. Can they keep that rolling here in the second? Weichel right wing against man-to-man pressure, gives to Alvey left-hand side. Back out top, popping off of the screen. Weichel works around now a Taylor screen to the right corner. Throws a left-hand pass to the high post. Rutherford catches. sets the feet, misses the shot, too strong, and there underneath is Dillinger to rip it away from Lindsey Taylor. 21-17, Carson-Newman leading it, Lenoir-Rhyne with the basketball. McClung out top for the Bears in the All Blacks against man-to-man defense. Dribbles left, throws it to the corner, and Lansdale. Back out McClung, who works to her right-hand side and throws it to Wagner. 10 on the shot clock as it goes underneath to the right block, Dillinger. Back out top, McClung. Step back, three-pointer up, missing short. Penland there to snatch down the rebound in the paint. She dribbles left to right for Carson-Newman to the front court, leading by 4. Bounce pass underneath. Taylor catches, bearing Dillinger, spins around her right shoulder and drops in the layup. 6-0 Carson-Newman run to go ahead 23-17, 1 minute into the period. Carson-Newman has led by as many as 6. They've trailed by as many as 4. LR with the basketball. McClung out top. 15 to shoot here as she sets up the offense. Rutherford guarding her in her hip pocket. Bounce pass to Lansdale. She dribbles left, throws it to McClung. Extra pass to the corner. Wagner sweeps along the corner, misses the layup, gets the ball back. 4 on the shot clock. Kick out. Crooks, right wing 3. Missing short. Weichel there for the rebound at the top of the key after it hits the hardwood. CN ball ahead by 6. Alvey top of the key, throws it underneath. Taylor, one dribble left, puts the shot up there, doesn't get it to drop, but draws the second personal foul on Dillinger. She's the only player that's been whistled in this game for fouls for the Bears, and that's big. Second leading scorer on the roster, second leading rebounder, and she's going to have to come out of the game with 8:26 to go in the period. So Dillinger, her second foul, has to step off of the floor. So put a notch next to that one at 23-17. Taylor's first foul shot up there and in for a 51% foul shooter. It's 7 in a row for Carson-Newman, leading it by a game-high 7, 24-17. Second shot from Taylor up there. That's wide right. Rebound into the hands of Crooks. So 7-0 Carson-Newman run. McClung will try to change that as he sprints into the front court. The senior out of West Virginia gives it to Hudson. Now out top to Crooks. Crooks swings it to the right-hand side. McClung bounces it a couple times, throws it out top of the key. Lidstrom dribbles right, throws it back out to McClung. 8 to shoot as she sets up the offense, down 7. LR basketball. McClung left to right behind the back. Stops, 1 to shoot. Hudson has to pull the trigger on a 3, and she connects from distance. First three-pointer of the career for Hudson, and that puts an end to a 7-0 Carson-Newman run. Weichel looking to answer at the other end. Misses it, rattling it out. Loose ball on the deck. Alvey hits the deck, and a jump ball. Possession arrow favoring Lenoir-Rhyne as McClung fell to the ground as well against Alvey. 24-20, 7:41 to go in the first half. Carson-Newman trailing by 4. Or leading it by 4. LR with the basketball, down 4. McClung throws it into the backcourt. And Lansdale right back to McClung. 1 to get it off. A pilfer from Weichel. Trickles over to the left wing. Picked up by Rutherford. Shovels it to the right wing. Weichel catches, puts the layup off the glass. And Carson-Newman forces a timeout from Graham Smith. Great hustle by Weichel on the pilfer. Rutherford a no-look pass. And Carson-Newman's lead is 6. 7:26 to go in the first half. Lady Eagles will try to keep it rolling when we come back here on the Eagles Sports Network.
My name is Cadet Amber Calvillo. I'm in the 278th in the Army National Guard, and I currently go to Carson-Newman. I joined the Tennessee Army National Guard for the experience mainly, so I can say that I'm a part of something totally bigger than myself.
Text 278-ACR to 70000 to join the Tennessee Army National Guard.
Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles.
Carson-Newman continues to be highly efficient, shooting 52% already in the game. 6 different players have scored. And the lead sits at 26-20 with 7:25 to go in the first half. LR basketball in the backcourt against this pressure. Fires McClung. McClung with 2 seconds to get it across, is not able to do so as she kicks it off of her right sneaker and out of bounds into the seats. And she's going to have to come out of the game. Another turnover for LR. That's 11 of them in this game. And Carson-Newman's lead is 6. They can get their largest lead of the day with a bucket on this trip. 26-20, 7:10 to go first half. Penman left point, fires at left wing. Alvey tosses underneath for Taylor, and they call an offensive foul on Lindsay Taylor. And that's her second. And I think Mike Mincy is saying you can't get any better position than that. Just because Hudson's getting buried doesn't mean that it's a foul. That's at least what it looks like he's telling Lindsay right now. But the foul whistled on Taylor. It's her second. Pierce has to replace her. 7 minutes to go first half and a 6-point Carson-Newman lead. Right-hand side, it's into the hands of Lidstrom. And then they call a blocking foul on Alvey, who has picked up her second personal foul. And Carson-Newman fans hoping that that would have been a charge instead of a block. So instead, Alvey has 2 now as well. And with 6:59 to go in the first half, Addison Bird is going to have to come into the ball game and replace Alvey. So 2 starters with 2 fouls. Carson-Newman's been whistled for a grand total of 5, 2 in the period. Inbound Harmon in the backcourt with 6:58 to go in the first half. The lead is 6. Can Carson-Newman swell out this lead? That was the problem against Wingate on Saturday. Hudson on the right block, ball fakes, puts a shot up. Pierce gets a block of it as it goes out of play. Sydney Pierce coming off of a monster 4-block effort. Now as many blocks as games played for her career, 75 apiece. Right corner, Hudson catching and bearing a triple. Too easy for Hudson. She hadn't taken a 3-pointer all year. She's now made 2 in this game, but she gets beaten on the other end as Pierce wins a foot race to the right block, catches and sticks it in. 6 now for Pierce. 28-23, 6:30 to go first half. Carson-Newman with the lead, defending here. Harmon catches the middle of the floor, breaks the pressure, gets to the block, puts a shot up. Pierce answers with a high hand. Carson-Newman looking to sprint. Penland, right-hand side, kicks, right wing. Weichel catch and shoot 3. Too strong. Rebound in and out of the hands of Rutherford, and a foul called on Megan Lansadell over the back of Rutherford. So Carson-Newman doing the job on the glass as well. That's already their 6th offensive rebound. They get offensive rebounds on roughly 45% of their misses this year. 28-23, 6:15 to go in the second period. And the shot clock sits at 20. 6:15 to go. Rutherford looks right, had Bird, instead fires at left wing. Weichel dribbles into the paint, all the way to the right block, and they do not call a foul. I thought that they were about to whistle it. Instead, it's a shot block for the Bears, who came in the top 10 in the country in terms of rejections. LR came in 4th in shot blocks per game, 6 per contest. Then at the other end, a pass underneath Crooks looking for Hudson on the left block, takes a deflection and goes out of bounds off of Crooks. And Carson-Newman basketball leading it by 5, 5:55 to go first half. Rutherford to the front court, dribbles around a Pierce screen to her right-hand side, stops, throws it underneath. Pierce, tough catch, puts the shot up, and they call a traveling violation on Sydney Pierce. So Carson-Newman's turnover issues continue. That's already 10 in this half. 5:45 to go in the opening half. 28-23 the lead. Lansadell will throw it over to Harmon, and she sets up the offense between the ring. Dribbles back to her left. Carson-Newman just hasn't been able to get that separation out. LR sticking within striking distance. 13 to shoot as Lansadell catches between the rings. Throws it to the high post. A catch and a shot from Lidstrom that banks in. 28-25, 5:20 to go first half. Carson-Newman leading it with the ball by 3. Into the front court, Weichel throws it over to Penland. Penland back out, Weichel top of the key. Looks underneath for Pierce. Now dribbles to her right, all the way to the right block. Throws a right-hand pass out, Bird left wing. The left wing, and Penland gives it to Rutherford, who gets into the paint. Spins back left to the left block, misses the layup. Rebound LR, and here come the Bears to the front court. Down by 3, 4:50 to go in the first half. Bears have weathered the storm and are right within striking distance. Have a chance to tie with a triple on this possession. Harmon gets a screen from Hudson to her right-hand side. Emily steps back, throws it over Hudson. Wide open again from the left point this time, misses badly. Wide right, and Penland the rebound for Carson-Newman ahead by 3. 4.5 to go first half. Penland dribbling right, hesitating, working around 2 defenders, bounces underneath. Looked like it was kicked by Lansadell. Instead, it hits off of her leg, and it's picked up Harmon. Bounces it to the left-hand side. Crooks a tough teardrop as she's fading out of bounds. Misses it, just does dangle off the right side of the rim. Offensive rebound, Bears. Crooks in the middle of the paint. Right-hand teardrop, rolls out left. Rebound, Carson-Newman. And Pierce gives it forward. Rutherford steps into the front court. Kicks left wing. Weichel a three. She buries it. 11 for Braylon Weichel. The lead back to 6 at 31-25 with 4 minutes to go first half. Helter Skelter back and forth. Carson-Newman shooting 50%. Bears 3 of 11 in the period, but only being outscored by 2. They trail by 6 at 31-25. 3 3/4 minutes to go first half. Harmon will dribble to her right-hand side. 10 on the shot clock as she fires over to Lidstrom. Step back, right wing three, misses badly. Lansadell gives chase, is able to save it in. Crooks grabs it on left wing. Loose ball, picked up by Rutherford as well. It's a jump ball, and the possession arrow favors Lenoir-Rhyne with 3:32 to go in the first half. And it brings us, check that, no it does not bring us. We've exhausted all of our media timeouts. Now with 3:32 to go, a lengthy stretch here without a media timeout. And on the baseline, it'll be LR basketball. 3:32 to go in the opening half. 31-25. And now the officials are going to step over here, I think, to have a quick chat on whether or not the possession arrow changed. Eagle fans, Lisa's Country Kitchen serves the best home-cooked meals the Lakeway region can offer. That's Lisa's Country Kitchen, the official restaurant of the Carson-Newman Eagle. So trying to figure out the possession arrow situation here on whether or not it flicked back and forth. And now they do say that the possession arrow never did switch, and it is Carson-Newman basketball. Well, so many things have happened in this period, you weren't sure exactly whether or not it had changed. 3:32 to go in the opening half, and it's 31-25. Carson-Newman ball into the front court. Weichel between the rings. Will bounce it over to Bird. Bird dribbles around a Pierce screen on the right elbow. Gets back to the left elbow for a jumper that's short. Good defense from Wagner. Rebound Harmon. Sprinting front court. Works all the way to the left wing and stops there. 31-25. Carson-Newman leading it. Bears haven't scored in over 2 minutes. Harmon to set it up. The reigning freshman of the year in the league. Gives to Hudson, who gives it right back on the right point. Flicks it right back to Hudson. Swings it left-hand side. Wagner gets a running start. Throws it Hudson. Dribbles left. Spins back right to the right block. Puts a tough shot up. Misses it. Good defense from Pierce. The rebounds the basketball. Does the senior. Gives it to Weichel. Sprints front court. Crosses over. Right to left. Spins around in the paint. Throws it out. Bird. Top of the key. Catch and shoot three for Bird. Too strong. Offensive rebound. Weichel. Right wing jump shot. No good. Offensive rebound. Pierce. She sticks it back in on the right block. Puts it in. And one for Sydney Pierce. What a half for Sid. 8 points already, 3 rebounds, 2 blocks, and has a chance to add to it as Carson-Newman has its largest lead of the day. 33-25. Bears have missed 6 of its last 7 shots, and Pierce's free throw is wide right. Boshiers pokes it, but it goes out of play in the right corner. Carson-Newman has an 8-point lead right now. Bears have not scored at nearly 3 minutes of play. Their last bucket came at the 5:24 mark, and then Boshiers at Pilfer picks up her dribble at the free throw line, kicks it out. Pierce, top of the key, throws it right back to Boshiers. Carson-Newman has scored 5 in a row. Underneath Bird, works back to her left, puts a shot up, and draws the foul. So Carson-Newman scored 5 straight points, stretching this out to a 33-25 lead. Foul is on Blakely Crooks. That's her first, and the team's 4th here of the period. Carson-Newman scored 5 straight points and stick it at 5. Bird missed the foul shot. Now 5 of 9 at the free throw line this season, and she's going to get another crack at it. 33-25, 2:23 to go in the half. Bird's second foul shot up there. That's no good. Boshiers deflects, loosed on the baseline, and picked up 3 straight missed free throws for Carson-Newman, and the Lady Eagles are 2 of 6. Into the front court, Hudson catches middle of the floor, throws it over left-hand side, and Wagner. 2:10 to go in the half. Carson-Newman's lead is a game-high 8. LR against man-to-man defense, dribbles right-hand side, Harmon. Throws it underneath, right block, catch, and shoot. Crooks sticks it in. So despite the fact that LR did not score for over 3 minutes, Carson-Newman only stretches it out to 8, and now it's 6. Bird catching at the free throw line, dribbling down the left side of the lane, and draws a bump foul that will send Bird to the free throw line. Call the foul on Wagner. That is her first personal foul. And it sends Bird back to the line. Carson-Newman 2 of 7 at the free throw line. You make just a couple more of those, you could be up by double figures after these foul shots. 33-27, Bird back to the line as she triggers the first toss on the way, and that one is all four. Stick around at halftime. ShopSeeingEagles.com halftime report will give you scores from around the league and first half stats. ShopSeeingEagles.com is the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Second shot from Bird is in. She does convert on a pair this time. 35-27, 1:50 to go first half. LR basketball in the backcourt, throwing it forward to Tatum McBride into the game for the first time. Wagner catches a bounce pass from McBride, sprints all the way to the right elbow and flings it to the right corner. And Harmon back out McBride, who gives it right back to Harmon to set up the offense here with 1:30 to go in the opening half. Around the screen to her right goes McBride, and they call a foul on Braylon Weichel, who has been ultra-aggressive defensively, and she got right into the hip pocket of McBride. McBride, a senior out of Ohio and Newton High School. Wilson is into the game for Carson-Newman, replacing Boshiers with 1:27 to go in the first half. 35-27. Carson-Newman led by 9 against Wingate in the first half. Couldn't stretch it out. Bulldogs made Carson-Newman pay. Lady Eagles haven't been able to get it to double figures yet today. Harmon, a right-hand side, handing it off to McBride. Flings it over to Crook's left wing. She dribbles around a Hudson screen to the right elbow. Gives it back out Harmon. That is a deep triple and missing it well badly. Wide left. Rebound Bird. Flings it forward near right sideline. Weichel dribbles to the right side of the lane. Pulls up for a 15-foot jump shot right wing and buries it. 13 for Braylon Weichel. And the lead is 10 for the first time today at 37-27. 55 seconds to go in the opening half. Into the front court, Hudson 2-on-1, bounces over left-hand side, and a missed layup by Crooks. Rebound, go for it. And here comes Carson-Newman into the front court, leading by 10. 3/4 of a minute to go first half. Wilson will sprint to the free throw line, tried to throw it underneath for Pierce. Instead, it's intercepted by Crooks. Crooks dribbles front court, hands off McBride, right wing, dribbles to the right side of the lane, puts a shot up, it's stuffed again by Pierce. Here comes Carson-Newman to the front court. Wilson sprinting, losing the basketball, second turnover in as many trips by Abby Wilson. And the shot clock goes off with 25 seconds to go in the first half, and Carson-Newman very well could look back at those two possessions with frustration. Instead of getting this out to 14 points, it sits at just 10. Hudson right-hand side, 10 to shoot on the game clock. Harmon left wing, 6 and 5, out to McBride. 4 and 3. McBride dribbling right, has to put up a fall-away shot. It's an air ball. Pierce the rebound, and that's how the half comes to a close. 37-27. Carson-Newman leads it by 10 at the break. The Lady Eagles surge down the stretch. The Bears slipshod end shooting-wise. 4 of 15 to close out the first half from the floor, as the Bears, down by 2 at one point, see Carson-Newman outscore them 20-12 over the final 11 and a half minutes to go in the period. So Carson-Newman by 10 at the break, 37-27. Plenty of action left to be had here at Holt Fieldhouse. Good one cooking. 79th all-time inning. Lady Eagles leading it by 10, 37-27 here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Don't know what to wear on game day? Head over to ShopSeeingEagles.com for all of your Carson-Newman athletics gear. You can find clothing from Adidas, Columbia, Nike, and Under Armour to cover you from head to toe. ShopSeeingEagles.com also has duffel bags, backpacks, jewelry, pet supplies, and gifts. Don't waste any more time. Prove you are the ultimate Carson-Newman fan with the official gear of the Eagles at ShopSeeingEagles.com. Visit today.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit InterDigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser-focused on your success.
It's halftime. We'll head back to the arena for the ShopSeeingEagles.com halftime report in just 60 seconds on the Eagle Sports Network.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Protect your home from unwanted electrical surges like lightning. AEC can install a surge protection device at your electric meter. The device works by diverting excess voltage either back into the system or to the ground. AEC also offers power strips for use inside your home to protect electronics and other items. The cost of this protective service from AEC is $9.95 per month. Ordering today affords you no connection fee. AEC. We're power with purpose. It's halftime. Your first half scoring summary and a check of the ShopSeeingEagles.com sack scoreboard are headed your way.
Smith, right wing, three-pointers up, it's in! Potentially a dagger for CN!
Now, back to the voice of the Lady Eagles, Michael Watrang.
Halftime at Holt Fieldhouse. It's Carson-Newman on top, 37-27 here at the break. A really strong close to the opening half for Carson-Newman. LR pulled within a possession at 28-25, and then Carson-Newman closed it out on a 9-2 scoring run to get this 10-point margin in hand. Carson-Newman giving up its fewest first half points of the season here tonight. Aiken had 29 in the second game of the year. So let's take a look at the first half statistics. Brought to you tonight by Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Located just 10 miles from campus, Quality Suites of Morristown is the perfect place to stay. When you're traveling to watch the Eagles play, call 423-585-4000 and ask for the Carson-Newman rates. So Lady Eagles overall in that first half, 15 of 31, 48%. 3 of 9 from the three-point arc, 33%. 4 of 9 from the free throw line. That is 44% in the opening 20 minutes of play so far. LR on the other side, 11 of 33, 33%. 3 of 11 from three-point range, 27%. And 2 of 2 at the free throw line so far in the game. Braylon Weichel leading all scorers in double figures, 13 points so far, a couple steals, couple rebounds over 16 minutes of play on the hardwood. Sydney Pierce having a standout effort so far. 8 points, 4 blocks, 3 rebounds for Pierce. Ultra effective, ultra efficient when she's been on the floor as well. 4 of 5 shooting for Pierce so far. 5 points for Lindsey Taylor. 2 apiece from Bo Shears, Bird, and Alfie. And then 5 points from Campbell Penland as well, who has 3 rebounds. But Carson-Newman, 13 turnovers in that opening half. That turned into 16 points off of said giveaways so far in this game. Lenoir-Rhyne being led in scoring by Brandy Hudson's 10 points. She has 4 rebounds and a couple assists. Hannah McClung with 5 points. The team's leading scorer, Emily Harmon, 4 points, but she is filling it up elsewhere. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals for Harmon so far. 4 points from Tilda Lidstrom and 4 points from Blakely Crooks as well. Carson-Newman leads the points in the paint battle, 20-14, 9 3-second chance points, 9 6 fast break points, 12-4 bench points, trailing in points off turnovers, 16-13. But they have led for nearly 15 minutes of play. LR's led for 2 minutes, and the game's been tied for roughly 3 minutes of action. The score's been tied 4 times. The lead has changed hands on 3 separate occasions as well. Halftime at Holt. Carson-Newman leading it by 10. When we come back, we'll take a look around the rest of the conference scoreboard. How are things going out around the league? We'll find that out when we come back. Carson-Newman leading it 37-27. 8:44 to go in the halftime break here. And a 10-point Carson-Newman lead as we step out for a break here on the Eagle Sports Network.
I joined the Guard for the simple fact that I could be home and also in the military. So I can have a civilian job and also in the military. I would tell somebody who's trying to join the Guard and thinking about it that it's a great opportunities for school, training, discipline, leadership. There's a lot of opportunities. It broadens your perspective.
Text 278-ACR to 70000 to join the Tennessee Army National Guard.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through auto owner's insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owner's Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931. A check of the ShopCNEagles.com SAC scoreboard is next. This is the Eagle Sports Network. If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman Bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman Bookstore.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City has deals for Carson-Newman students. Bring in your valid student ID when you order for pickup or delivery, and Domino's in Jefferson City will give you a steaming hot large one-topping pizza for $4.99. That's a large one-topping pizza for Carson-Newman students for $4.99 at Domino's in Jeff City. Call 865-471-6700 to order. That's 865-471-6700. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
The Eagles Sports Network is part of SAC Live, the official digital network of the South Atlantic Conference. SAC Live is the home of all your South Atlantic Conference sports action, including 20 SAC championships. Time to get caught up with some SACtion. Here are the happenings around the South Atlantic Conference and the nation. Let's go around the league with a ShopCNEagles.com scoreboard update. Now back to the arena.
Back here at Holt Fieldhouse, where the score is Carson-Newman 37 and Lenoir-Rhyne 27 at halftime. Scores from around the rest of the league currently going on right now. Wingate and Limestone in action here today, and those two clubs squaring off, two of the remaining unbeaten teams so far in the conference are battling it out. And as of right now, do not have an update on that one from any source. The stats are not working. So that's a good one going on. Otherwise, around the rest of the conference so far, at halftime, Tusculum leads Queens 25-21. Kalea Hall with 5 points to lead the way for the Royals. Tusculum on the other side being led in scoring by 8 points from Jayla Arnwine. Maya Belton has 7 off the bench as the Pioneers look to get back on track. Catawba has a 10-point lead on Coker at halftime, 39-29. Richardson leading the way with 8 points for the Cobras so far in that ball game. Anderson, Carson-Newman's next opponent, has a 35-25 lead at Mars Hill at the break. And those teams dueling it out up the mountain over in Mars Hill so far in that game. Otherwise, there's only one other game currently going on, and that's Newberry taking on UVA-Wise so far, and it's the Cavaliers with a 27-24 lead at halftime of that basketball game. So that's what's going on around the rest of the South Atlantic Conference so far. Nothing really to be surprised about in terms of some of that scoring. Here, Carson-Newman leads by 10 at the break. Can they keep it rolling, or does LR have a second half push? We're going to find out when we come back. Second half action coming your way. Lady Eagles by 10 here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Dorm food got you down? Need a home-cooked meal? then Lisa's Country Kitchen is for you. Lisa's Country Kitchen has been feeding Carson-Newman students for 15 years. Lisa's has a family-friendly atmosphere all day long, from the morning with their $2.99 breakfast specials to dinner with Lisa's fresh, never-frozen steaks. Carson-Newman students get a 10% discount with their student ID.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
Looking to make your home more comfortable and affordable? Maybe a new electric heat pump or a new attic insulation? And don't forget new doors and windows. AEC is here to help. We've got a quality contractor network, easy financing, and ANC inspects every job to assure the highest quality satisfaction. Visit our website at aecoop.org for application, contractor list, and more details. AEC, we're power with purpose. This is Carson-Newman basketball.
Into the front court, loses her dribble, kicks it out, right wing, three from Bergstrom is up and good! As the buzzer sounds to end the first half.
On the Eagles Sports Network.
Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles.
At Aramark, this year we go back to our foundation. At Aramark, we are great food and great service with great guests. That is the Aramark way. From coffee and Maples to sandwiches in Stokely, Aramark is here to produce high-quality food for you. A foundation of fresh food, a foundation of speedy service, and a foundation that's built for you, now and for the future. That is the Aramark way.
Back here to Holt Fieldhouse, Carson-Newman has a 10-point lead on Lenoir-Rhyne at halftime. Fewest points allowed in a half in the first half by Carson-Newman so far this season. And they stretch it out. We're going to find out over the next 20 minutes. But before we get there, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. This is the Eagle Sports Network. I'm Michael Watrang, sitting courtside here at Holt Fieldhouse. Skip Roberts is our producer tonight. Thank you so much for tuning into this broadcast. Carson-Newman looking to start the month of December with a victory, sitting 2 slots outside of the top 25. Not ranked for the first time since the preseason poll last year, ending a stretch of 13 consecutive weeks in the top 25. 37-27 is the score here at the break. Carson-Newman, so far this season, a lot of free throw attempts have been the big factor in their wins. 4 wins, 95 foul shots, nearly 25 a game. In the losses, a grand total of 13 per game, sitting right now at 9 free throw attempts. The problem is only 4 makes in that stretch. 37-27 as we start the second half. Carson-Newman leading this ball game. They'll be on defense in man-to-man style against LR. Bears have the ball as the ball goes into the backcourt. Harmon catches it, and she starts off the offense here down 10. Goes to the high post. Dillinger saddled with foul trouble much of the time. Team was only able to get a 4-point advantage outside of that stretch when Dillinger in foul trouble. Bounce pass underneath for Dillinger. It slides through her legs, and it's picked up by Rutherford. Carson-Newman off of the turnover. Sprinting front court. Rutherford right wing. Back out Penland. Tosses underneath Taylor. Left-hand pass over to left corner. And go for it. Tosses it out. Top of the key. Penland. Dribbles twice. Throws it out. Go for it. Extra pass to the right wing. Rutherford, a three-pointer's too strong. Rebound to flex off of the hardwood. Hudson's there to grab it on the right elbow. And here comes Lenoir-Rhyne to the front court. 40 seconds into the second half. Down 10. Carson-Newman, man-to-man style pressure. Harmon, left-hand side. Stopping there. Rutherford all over her. Carson-Newman using its 5th different starting lineup this season and a different lineup here to start the second half. Hudson on the right block. Gets doubled. Throws it out. Lidstrom left all alone for 3. She makes Carson-Newman pay with a triple. Canning the three-pointer to make it a 7-point game. 37-30. LR scored 2 points in the final 5 minutes of the first half, but Carson-Newman couldn't swell it out. Weichel dribbling left, stopping, left wing jump shot, rattles off, rebound loose. Hudson takes it away from Taylor, and here comes Lidstrom the other way. Right hand layup on the right block is in. That's 5 unanswered for the Bears, and a timeout from Mike Mincy. So that's exactly what we talked about in the first half. Carson-Newman had chances to stretch it out to big-time numbers. Can't do so, and just like that, the Bears within 5, 90 seconds in to the second half. Timeout on the floor. We'll step out for one as well. 8:34 to go in the third quarter here on the Eagle Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
Carson-Newman has seen Lenoir-Rhyne score the first 5 points of the third quarter. And just like that, a 10-point halftime lead is turned into a 5-point margin. 37-32 with 8.5 to go in the third. Carson-Newman ball here out of the timeout. Hand off right side, Rutherford. Bounce pass out, Taylor. Swings right back to Weichel. Dribbles right, all the way to the right block. Throws it to the left corner, and Rutherford. She dribbles out top. Then bodies collide, and let's see who the foul is on as Penland and Hudson bounce into each other. And they call the foul on Hudson. That's a tough one for LR because Hudson was probably in a better position and Penland came in to bounce in there. Both players wear 14, so they had to figure out which color jersey the 14 was wearing for the foul. Penland bounces it into Taylor. Top of the key, Carson-Newman by 5, yet to score in the second half. Weichel left wing, works around a Taylor screen. Hesitates, slings it to the corner. Rutherford one dribble, tries to bounce it out, and a turnover. Deflected, picked up Harmon. She sprints front court. All the way to the top of the key for a 20-foot jump shot, and she connects. 7 unanswered to start the second half for LR. And it's 37-34, 2 minutes into the period. Rutherford right corner, throws it underneath Taylor. Couple dribbles to the left block. Left-hand layup is in. And that ends the 7-0 run for LR. 5-point game again, 39-34. 7:40 to go, and then a steal. Rutherford catches right side of the basketball court, throws the pass underneath the Weichel left block. She missed the layup. Dillinger affected it, and she grabs the rebound. 7.5 to go in the third, 39-34. Carson-Newman's lead is just 5. Has been as many as 10. That was the halftime edge. Harmon dribbling right-hand side to the right wing. Throws it back out top, Dillinger. Dillinger throws it over to Hudson. To the right wing, Harmon tosses it underneath Dillinger. Couple dribbles, and she's called for a traveling violation. Frustrating night for Dillinger so far. No points for a player that averages just shy of 15 a game. Boshiers is in, Rutherford is out for Carson-Newman. 39-34, 7:14 to go in the third. Carson-Newman on top by 5. The front court, Weichel dribbling to the left wing. Taylor's heading over there for a screen to the right. Weichel works around it, dribbles to the free throw line, slings it out to Boshiers. Extra pass, right wing. Penland of three-pointers, an air ball. Goforth saves it inbound. Penland tracks it down left point. Penland dribbles left, kicks it to the corner. Goforth to the paint, kicks it out. Weichel, top of the key, three-pointer, wide left. Those are two of the better three-point shooters that Carson-Newman has had in the last several years, and both missed badly. Lady Eagles have started 1 of 6 from the floor in the period. Weichel getting on the deck, ripping it away from Harmon at the free throw line, and a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Carson-Newman. Weichel's intensity here has really stretched this defense into the backcourt, and that's a turnover for LR, and Carson-Newman gets the ball on the baseline. 39-34, 6:41 to go in the third. Carson-Newman with the basketball. Boshears to inbound, throws it to Taylor, left side of the lane, and then Taylor has it swiped out of play by Crooks. Blakely Crooks. Nice little deflection. Carson-Newman last year in this gym won by double figures. They've done so in each of their last 9 wins here in this facility. Weichel dribbles to the middle of the floor, throws it to the left side of the lane for Taylor. She puts a shot up, doesn't get it to go, but does draw the foul. And it's the third on Dillinger with 6:33 to go in the third. And now Taylor back to the free throw line. Lindsay so far on the day 1 of 2 at the stripe. She hasn't missed from the floor. 6:33 to go in the period. First shot from Taylor, too strong. Carson-Newman has missed 6 foul shots, 4 of 10 at the line, and the lead is just 5. And Taylor at the stripe for another opportunity here. Lindsay's foul shot is up there, and that goes through. 40-34, 6:33 to go in the third period. 6-point lead, and Dillinger has to step off the floor as Mallory Sherrill gets into the game for the first time this season. Inbound comes to Crooks, right back to Lidstrom, who splits a pair of defenders, slings it over to Hudson, right side of the lane, has her shot blocked by Penland, saved in bounds by Hudson, picked up Penland off of a body. She dribbles to the middle of the floor, dribbles back to the left, to the right block, puts a right-hand shot off the glass and in. 42-34, Carson-Newman's lead back to 8 with 6:10 to go, and then Penland a steal. She dribbles all the way to the right block, slings it over the left-hand side with a right-hand bounce pass. Weichel lays it in, and Carson-Newman gets the lead back out to 10. Another turnover and a 7-0 Carson-Newman run. And the lead stretches to 44-34. Timeout LR with 6:06 to go in the third. Timeout on the floor. We step out for a break. Lady Eagles surging back up to a 10-point margin. Step out for a break here on the Eagles Sports Network.
Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles. Call 423-585-4000 for the Carson-Newman rate. Quality Suites of Morristown, the preferred hotel choice of the Eagles.
AEC is a distributor for Marathon energy-efficient water heaters. We offer 30-gallon to 105-gallon tanks. Marathon water heaters are durable, lightweight, and warranted not to leak as long as you own your home. Foam insulation allows these thermal storage units to provide long-lasting temperature control. Marathon's lightweight tank is easier to maneuver and position. And the bowl-shaped tank bottom allows complete sediment drain. AEC. We're power with purpose.
Lenoir-Rhyne has turned the ball over at least 16 times for a 5th consecutive games, averaging 17 per game. They're at 18 now. Carson-Newman has 16 points off of those giveaways. The only silver lining in that is LR has 18 points off the turnover. There's the basketball and a foul whistle to the backcourt as they try to break the pressure, and the foul goes on Campbell Penland, who picks up her first. 44-34. Each team has traded a 7-0 burst here in the period. And with a 10-point margin in hand, Carson-Newman trying to get a stop again. Bears haven't scored in over 2 minutes after coming out of the gates firing. 3 of 4 shooting in the period, but 5 turnovers. Harmon right side for LR, down 10. 5:45 to go in the third. Harmon dribbling the basketball against the hardwood. Now uses a Hudson screen to get to the free throw line. Hesitates against Weichel. Gets to the block. Puts a right-hand shot up between 2 defenders. Puts it off the glass and draws the foul on Taylor Goforth. Really good move by Harmon. Tricky and clinical to get to the block to fling in the right-hand layup. 44-36, and the free throw from Harmon, the second best free throw shooter in the league, has still missed just 1 foul shot this year. Is 19 of 20. And a 44-37 Carson-Newman edge with a basketball. 5:35 to go in the period. Penland left-hand side, dribbling into the middle of the paint, and she's called for a traveling violation. I think she wanted to throw it to Taylor left-hand side. Instead, she took too many steps as she tried to redirect that decision. 44-37, 5:25 to go in the third. LR with the basketball against this pressure. Harmon throws it middle of the floor. Penland steps up, intercepts it. Weichel grabs it at the top of the key. Dribbles out to the right wing. Bounces underneath Boshears, working against Harmon. Gets to the block, buries Harmon, and sticks in a right-hand layup after a spin move to the baseline. And Carson-Newman's lead is 9, 46-37. 5 minutes to play in the third. Harmon lobs it forward for Crooks. Tosses it middle of the paint. Hudson catches on the left side of the hoop and puts in a left-hand layup. 46-39. Carson-Newman's lead 7, 4:50 to go in the third. Taylor right block for Carson-Newman. Backing down a defender, putting a shot up and drawing another foul. Cheryl picks up her first, team's third, and Taylor will get back to the free throw line. Problem has been Carson-Newman can't make foul shots. They've missed 6 of them in 11 tries. And Taylor will get 2 more opportunities at it here. 8 points trying to get into double figures. Taylor has not missed a shot from the floor, 2 of 4 at the free throw line. That's her season average, a 51% foul shooter. Taylor bouncing the ball a few times, and a right-hand foul shot is up there, and that shreds the strings to get one more opportunity. Taylor will try to get into double figures now with the lead at 8. Second shot from Taylor up there. That's in. So Taylor in double figures now with 10. The lead is 9, 48-39, 4:40 to go in the third period. Wagner in the backcourt bounces it forward for Harmon, who splits a double team, works to the middle of the floor, crosses over, flings it out to Hudson, back out Wagner, and LR will reset in the hands of Harmon. 4.5 to go in the third. 48-39, Bears basketball. Wagner, top of the key, dribbles right, throws it back out top Hudson, dribbles left, hands it off. Crooks dribbles to the paint, stops, kicks out Hudson. Ball fakes, dribbles in, throws it out. Crooks, 15-foot jump shot. Left wing is in. 48-41, 4:10 to go in the third. To the front court comes Boshears and Carson-Newman with a 7-point lead. Lobbing it underneath Taylor, one dribble, right hand reverse layup. Took one dribble, stuck her right hand out, was able to get it underneath the bucket and kiss it off the glass. 50-41, Carson-Newman's lead is 9, 3:54 to go in the third. Into the front court, Wagner dribbling all the way to the right block. She runs into Taylor, and the foul is going to be whistled on Taylor. It's the third personal foul on Taylor, and the team's third of the period. 50-41, 3:50 to go in the third. Alvian Pierce will re-enter for Carson-Newman. Pierce has been great. 8 points, 4 blocks, 4 rebounds so far for Sydney Pierce. 50-41, 3:50 to go in the third. And now the officials are heading over here to ask about the shot clock situation and what it should be. InterDigital strives to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services. InterDigital, laser-focused on your success. 3:50 to go in the third. Carson-Newman led by 10 at halftime. Haven't been able to get it out any bigger. LR snuck back within a 3-point margin after a 7-0 run. Carson-Newman countered it with 7 unanswered of its own. And a 50-41 lead right now, a 9-point edge. LR basketball on the baseline. Inbound Wagner, right wing. Jump shot is in from Wagner, and Boshears fouls her. Just not a really smart play there by Boshears, trying to block a jump shooter on the right baseline. Swiped through and barreled into Wagner, and a chance for a 3-point play here for Wagner. 50-43, 3:48 to go here in the third period. And Wagner to put her foul shot on the way here. First free throw attempts of the year for Wagner. She puts it in. The junior out of Harrisburg, North Carolina, trims it to a 6-point differential. 3:46 to go in the third. Carson-Newman ball ahead, 50-44. Alvey top of the key to the left-hand side. Weichel. Cross-court pass, Boshears. Dribbles left, spins back right, down the right side of the lane, puts a shot off the window. It's in, and one odd angle attempt from Boshears. She puts it in, though, and draws the foul. Call it on Crooks. Her second personal foul. Team's fourth. And at 52-44, Boshears to the line. One of the best free throw shooters in the league, 91% on the year. Boshears puts the shot up there and puts it in. Not enough attempts to qualify for the league title in that regard, but a 9-point margin after the Boshears free throw. 7 in the game now for the junior out of La Follette, Tennessee. Harmon bounces along the near right sideline for Hudson. Dribbles into the paint. Right-hand layup. Up. Off the glass. In. And one. The foul is on Addison Bird on the reach-in. It's her first. And free throws coming here for Hudson. 76% free throw shooter. Hudson 4 points against Aiken in the opener this year, and she has been in double figures now in 5 straight, but she misses the foul shot. Rebound into Pierce's hands. 53-46, 3:20 to go in the third. Carson-Newman ball, Weichel top of the key. Catch and shoot triple, wide right. Bird pokes it over to the corner. Pierce tried to grab it, instead deflects out of her hands. Picked up by Lanzadell. Here comes LR, down 7. Harmon sprinting to the middle of the floor. Right hand layup, bumped into a teammate. Airballs it wide left, and Bo shears the rebound. Carson-Newman plus 5 on the glass right now, leading it by 7. 2:55 to go in the third. Weichel dribbling around a Bird screen, picks up her dribble, throws it to Bo shears left wing. She sprints into the paint, a lot of congestion there, gives over to the right elbow. Pierce inside for Bird, slicing to the right block, puts a shot attempt up, and draws a foul on Harmon, who picks up her first personal foul. And Addison Bird will get to the free throw line for foul shots. Bird, her career high is 8 free throw attempts in a game. She's getting ready for numbers 5 and 6 of this game. Entered with just 8 total attempts this year. 53-46, 2:44 to go in the third. CN on top, Bird back at the line. First free throw on the way. She makes it. 17 points away now from 1,000 for her career. It would be the 29th player in program history to get there. 8-point ball game, and Bird to get one more. Puts it up there, puts it in. Addison Bird connects on a pair that time, and the lead is 9. 55-46, 2:40 to go in the third. Into the front court comes Wagner, middle of the floor for LR against man-to-man defense in the all-black uniform. McClung back onto the floor for the first time since the first quarter. Gives it out Hudson. Hudson dribbles once, hands it off Lanzadell. Lanzadell puts up a free throw line jump shot, misses badly wide left. Off the backboard, rebound in the hands of Alvey. Carson with a chance to get his largest lead of the day on this trip, leading by 9. Bo shears dribbling down the right side of the lane. Right hand shot off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, Pierce. She doesn't get the shot to go back, but does draw the foul on the left block. It goes on Hudson, who picks up her second. So now Pierce to the line for the first time this season. Pierce, a 44% career free throw shooter, 15 of 34. 55-46, 2:12 to go. Carson-Newman on top. First free throw from Pierce. Dangles on the front of the rim after a couple ricochets off of the cylinder and falls off the front side. One more coming up here for Sydney Pierce. It is on the way. That is short, and the rebound in the hands of Hudson. More missed foul shots. Carson-Newman has missed 8 in the game. The lead is 9, 55-46, 2:07 to go in the third. LR basketball to the front court. Hudson, right point. Gives it over to the left-hand side. And McClung, top of the key, Lidstrom to the right corner, and Wagner. Wagner dribbles left, bouncing it underneath. It gets kicked. And the possession arrow, or check that, the possession stays with LR.
Shot clock reset 20 seconds. Substituting for Carson-Newman, number 14, that's 10 left.
55-46, 1:52 to go in the third. McClung to inbound the ball on the baseline. Will throw it out top, and it's intercepted by Alvey. And Lanzadell is called for the foul, and that'll send Alvey to the free throw line. Well, McClung couldn't find anybody. Nobody was breaking towards her. Tried to throw it out towards the top of the key. And Alvey did a good job of stepping in. Michaela's 7th in the league in steals. And she comes up with that pilfer, and it sends Michaela Alvey to the free throw line. As LR is over the limit. And Alvey, who is 7 of 9 at the free throw line this season, will get a pair of free throws. Carson-Newman, 56% free throw shooting, 10 of 18. Not a good effort tonight as Alvey makes the first foul shot. And Carson-Newman's lead back to 10. It can go to a game-high 11 if Alvey is able to connect on this one. The freshman out of Dandridge puts the free throw up. That rattles in. Alvey with 4 points in the game. For the first time today, it hits 11. 57-46. Carson-Newman on top, 1:45 to go in the period. And then Weichel is called for the foul that will send LR to the free throw line. And McClung will head there. Well, 2 years ago, as a sophomore, McClung put up 16 points in this gym. She has 5 points in this game, 1 of 2 at the free throw line this year, and she gets 2 shots. First free throw from McClung is in, and with a 10-point margin, she gets another crack at it. 1:46 to go in the period. 57-47. Second toss from McClung is pure. 57-48. 1:45 to go in the third period. Carson-Newman has led by 11 in this period. They led by 10 at halftime. It sits at 9 now. Left wing Alvey squares up against man-to-man defense. Now will dribble around a Pierce screen and hand it off to Bird. After a dribble, gives right back to Penland. Stopping top of the key. Looks right. Now throws to Pierce in the right corner. 6 to shoot. Pass goes inside. Deflected out of bounds. Off of LR, looking for Penland on the right block with 5 on the shot clock. 57-48. Carson-Newman leads. Lady Eagles just have not been able to get this lead out. LR is shooting 73% in the period, but just +1 in the frame. Inbound from Alvey. Throws it out to Penland, top of the key. Has to catch it. 3 to shoot. Penland puts up a shot. Right elbow after a couple dribbles. Misses it. But Rose Bone picks up her first personal foul that sends Penland to the free throw line. Campbell just a 73% free throw shooter this year. Trying to get this thing back out to double figures. 57-48. First free throw from Penland is all cords. Carson-Newman's been rescued at the free throw line a little bit. Now, 9 of 12 at the stripe in this period after that slip shot effort in the first half. Second one from Penland is straight through, and the lead is back to 11. 59-48. Carson-Newman close out the quarter strong. 59-48. A 7-0 run got Carson-Newman back ahead by double figures, and these two teams have traded punches here over the last 6 minutes. Top of the key, Hudson throws over left-hand side Wagner. 1 minute to go in the third as Wagner dribbles left around the screen. Now gives it back out Hudson. 9 to shoot. Lanzadell works along the right side of the lane, shoves the shot off the glass, but she left it short off the front iron, and the rebound to Bird. Here comes Carson-Newman with 3/4 of a minute to go in the third. Penland left wing, out top Alvey. To the right wing, Bird. Bird looks underneath for Pierce. Cross-court pass to Weichel. Weichel will dribble right, hesitate. Stop at the top of the key. Work down the right side of the lane to the right block. Right-hand layup off the glass and in. Braylon Weichel with 17, and the lead is 13 for the first time today. 25 seconds to go in the third. Shot clock is off. 61-48. Carson-Newman on top. Bears haven't made a field goal in nearly 3 minutes. Top of the key. Lanzadell works around a couple defenders. Throws it over to McClung. 10 to shoot now in the period. Down by 13. Bears the basketball. McClung stop top of the key. Jump shot. Buries it all nylon with 3 seconds to go. Weichel catches. Weichel will not get a shot off, and that's how the quarter ends. Carson-Newman improves by 1 in the period, leading it by 11 after leading by 10 at halftime. It's 61-50. We go to the fourth quarter. Carson-Newman looking to snap that skid after the loss on Saturday. They'll try to do it when we come back. In the final 10 minutes, leading at 61-50 here on the Eagle Sports Network.
My name is Cadet Amber Calvillo. I'm in the 278th in the Army National Guard, and I currently go to Carson-Newman. I joined the Tennessee Army National Guard for the experience mainly, so I can say that I'm a part of something totally bigger than myself.
Text 278-ACR to 70000 to join the Tennessee Army National Guard.
We select our insurance companies the same way you do, very carefully. When you work with us, you can count on receiving fast, courteous, and professional service and quality protection through Auto Owners Insurance. For a no-problem approach for your life, home, car, and business insurance needs, ask us about the No Problem Company, Auto Owners Insurance. Call Bible Insurance Agency at 423-586-4320 or go by 1600 East Andrew Johnson Highway in Morristown, serving the Lakeway area's insurance needs since 1931.
Well, Lenoir-Rhyne turned the ball over 7 times in the third quarter, and that allowed Carson-Newman to put 7 points on the board. And the Lady Eagles, despite watching LR go 9 of 13 in the third, has an 11-point lead going into the fourth quarter. Wagner, right-hand side for the Bears, will set up its offense. 9:50 to go in the game, 61-50, Carson-Newman on top. Around the screen to her right-hand side goes Lidstrom. Works through a defender, picks up her dribble, right side of the lane, bounces underneath for Wagner. juggles off of her body and goes out of bounds on the baseline. 9:41 to go in the game. Carson-Newman trying to swell this bulge out, leading by double figures and trying to get it out even further. Weichel into the front court for Carson-Newman, leading all scorers with 17. Dribbles to her right, stopping right side of the lane. 12-foot jump shot is pure. Straight through the cords, 63-50. Matching the largest lead of the day at 63-50. 9:20 to go in the game. Right-hand side, catching is Lidstrom. Throws it underneath, slides in and out of the hands of Bone, and it's picked up by Taylor, and here comes Carson-Newman with the basketball. Ahead by 13 at 63-50 with 9 minutes to go in the game. Boshiers throws it out to Weichel. Weichel will tap her noggin and set up the offense as she dribbles right and hands off. Boshiers working around the perimeter. Go forth left corner. Go forth back out top. Weichel dribbles left around a couple defenders. Stops left side of the lane. Throws it out Penland. Ball fakes with 5 to shoot. Bounce pass after a couple dribbles on the right block. Taylor catches and sticks in the layup. 14 for Taylor. 65-50. Largest lead of the day for Carson-Newman with 8:40 to go in the game. Top of the key. It's in the hands of Dillinger, who's yet to score. Now on top, Wagner works around the Dillinger screen, kicks it out. McClung, right wing three is in. So good shot there by Hannah McClung. That sticks that jump shot. She's hit a couple now. And it's 65-53 on the three-pointer. Now Penland trying to answer left side of the three-point arc. Halfway down and out. A rebound into the hands of Bone. And here comes LR, down by a dozen, 8:07 to play. Lob underneath the basket. Dillinger works along the baseline, and a whistle, and she steps out of bounds on the baseline. I think she wanted a foul on Taylor, just didn't get the call, and a very aggravating day for Dillinger. She's been in double figures in every game to begin her career, has not scored in this one. 65-53. Carson-Newman shooting 50% in the game. Lady Eagles, though, turnovers, a big factor, 15 of them in the game. Boshiers right wing for Carson-Newman, setting up the offense. Now left point, Penland throws it back to Weichel. Works around a Taylor screen. Stops, ball fakes, throws out top of the key, Penland. Back to the right corner, Weichel. Throws it underneath for Taylor. Buries Dillinger again. Spins back on the right block and puts in the right-hand layup. 16 for Taylor. She is yet to miss from the floor, making all 6 of her shots and the lead to 14. 67-53, 7:31 to go in the game. Underneath, Dillinger puts her shot up. It's blocked by Penland. Looked like an easy layup for Dillinger. Instead, Penland sweeps through with the block. Go for it, front court. Right to left crossover. Try to throw it underneath. Looking for Taylor. Instead, it's deflected by Dillinger. Out of bounds. Carson-Newman shooting 56% in the second half, 75 in the fourth quarter. And leads 14, 67-53 with 7:15 to go. Boshiers inbounds to Penland, left block, puts a shot up, gets it partially blocked, rebound picked up Lidstrom, lobs it forward for Dillinger, left side of the lane, use the ball fake, that has it swiped out of her hands by Go for it, throws it to the front court, Penland catches, bounces it underneath, looking for Taylor, and Harmon's there to swipe it out of her hands. Well, both coaches looking for fouls, but no fouls coming. And with 6:59 to go in the game, it's 67-53. Carson-Newman on top. Inbound to Goforth, top of the key. Goforth dribbles right around the screen, hesitates, stops right side of the paint, and gets it stripped out of her hands by Lidstrom. Picked up by Crooks, and here comes LR into the front court, down by 14. Crooks, ball fakes, loses possession, and she goes down hard, and that looks like maybe a shoe gave out there along that right-hand side of the lane. And Crooks down on the ground. An unfortunate sight for LR with 6:46 to go in the fourth quarter. And Carson-Newman leading at 67-53. Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. That's Magaha Electric. So Crooks getting some assistance to the sideline, giving a little bit of pressure as she walks off of the floor. Here with 6:46 to go. Carson-Newman 6-3 leaders. Well, it just feels like Carson-Newman has been a blink of an eye away from getting this thing out to a 20-point lead, but they just never have. Have had chances, have led by as many as 15, just haven't been able to get there. And now an inbound for LR on this near right sideline. Comes to Lidstrom, right wing for a three-pointer. And she buries the triple. Lidstrom with her fourth three-pointer in 6 tries this year. And lead sinks down to 11. 67-56. Weichel right-hand side, bounces it, Boshears back out top. Taylor now over to Penland. Penland dribbles, throws it out. Weichel dribbles around a screen to the right-hand side, throws it out. Go for it. Left wing, wide open, catch and shoot 3. Front iron, and it pings in. Taylor go for it from long range, and the lead is up to 15. I think they're calling that last shot from Lidstrom a 2-pointer. And it's 70-55 with 6:06 to go. Hudson at the other end misses a jump shot. Loose ball deflected out of bounds by Carson-Newman on the baseline. So Carson-Newman is on a nice little surge here to get this thing up to 15 points again. Penland is out. Bird is in with a margin at 70-55 with 6:02 to go in the fourth. Inbound Hudson right corner, hands it off Harmon, who's been very quiet in the second half. Out to McClung. Dribbles left, ball fakes, dumps it underneath for Dillinger. She gets another shot swatted. Picks up the basketball again. Another attempt from Dillinger. And another block, but this time it is a foul on Goforth, and Dillinger will finally have a chance to get off of the snide. 5 shooting so far in this game for Dillinger in her first foul shot attempt, 86% foul shooter. Free throw up there, gets a friendly roll off the front of the rim, off the backboard and home. 70-56, 5:48 to go in the game. Second shot from the freshman Dillinger is too strong. Rebound loose, and they're going to call a foul on Carson-Newman. Taylor just couldn't hold her box out, and she has picked up her 4th personal foul, and Mike Mincy is calling for time with 5:46 to go in the game. We step out for a break as well. Lady Eagles ahead by 14, 70-56, 5:46 to go in the game. Can Carson-Newman stretch this out, or does LR make this thing a nail-biter down the stretch? We find out next on the Eagles Sports Network.
When you're sick and tired of fast food and need a fresh home-cooked meal, turn to Lisa's Country Kitchen. Lisa's been cooking up her fresh, never-frozen food for the Lakeway area for more than 15 years. Lisa's cares about her customers. You may enter a stranger, but you'll leave a friend. From foot-long hot dogs to juicy steaks, Lisa's has the best food for the best prices.
Lisa's Country Kitchen on Route 92 off Old Andrew Johnson Highway. The best food for the best prices.
At Aramark, this year we go back to our foundation. At Aramark, we are great food and great service with great guests. That is the Aramark way. From coffee at Maples to sandwiches in Stokely, Aramark is here to produce high-quality food for you. A foundation of fresh food, a foundation of speedy service, and a foundation that's built for you, now and for the future. That is the Aramark way.
Carson-Newman's lead is 14 points, 70-56. Lady Eagles have led for almost the duration of this one, roughly 5 minutes, in which they haven't either tied or trailing. And with a margin at 70-56 with 5:46 to go in the game, Lenoir-Rhyne has the basketball, shooting 58% after halftime. They shot 63% the last time they won in this gym. That was back in 2018. Carson-Newman's won 5 in a row in the series, looking to make it 6 straight. Inbound left corner, Lidstrom catch and shoot. 3-pointer is in. Clutch shot from Lidstrom makes it an 11-point game, 70-59, 5:40 to go. Weichel dribbles front court, stops on the right wing, throws it out. Bird's out of the key. Bird dribbles right. Weichel points to her left-hand side and says, work that way first. Bird instead dribbles towards Weichel and then hands it off to Braylon. And the reigning conference player of the year gives Goforth left wing. Goforth gives it right back. Weichel dribbles to her left, works down the paint, works around McClung, tosses underneath. Bird catching, missing the layup. Rebound deflects out of the hands of Bird, picked up by Harmon. Here comes LR, down 11, 5:10 to go. Slinging it over right-hand side, Lidstrom, right back to Harmon. Harmon will set up the offense, an 11-point game. Things getting tense down the stretch. Carson-Newman lost on Saturday, looking to avoid back-to-back home losses in the regular season for the first time since 2016. Around a screen goes Lidstrom, handing it off to McClung. 5 and 4, McClung, 3-pointer, right wing, too strong. Rebound, Dillinger, left block, sticks it back in, and one. Dillinger finally able to get a bucket to go from the floor. She was too strong against Bird, and that trims it down to a 9-point game with 4:43 to go. Bears with a 6-0 burst. Dillinger at the free throw line. Free throw up, free throw out. And that is a tough miss for the Bears. Just their third miss at the stripe in this game. But it's a clutch one. If you're Carson-Newman, ahead by 9, 4.5 to go. Lob underneath. Bird right block catches a pass from Pierce in the high post and drops it in. Big time look there for Pierce, who's had a great game. 72-61, 4:20 to go in the fourth. Lob underneath the bucket. Hudson throws it between two teammates. It goes all the way out towards midcourt. McClung can't rescue it in time. It goes out of bounds and a turnover for LR, and that's been the theme of the game for the Bears. 24 turnovers for LR. Carson-Newman has scored 26 points off of those giveaways. Carson-Newman taking advantage. Lady Eagles averaged 27 points off of turnovers this year. 72-61, 4:13 to go. Weichel across the timeline, 19 points so far in the day. Pierce top of the key, brings it over left point. Bird now to Boshiers. Boshiers gets a running start. Jump stop, right hand teardrop, too strong, and then a foul is whistled underneath. Who do they call it on? They call it on Bird, who picks up her third personal foul. Team's fourth. No free throws yet for LR. Bears haven't been called for a foul in the quarter. 4 minutes to go. LR down 11. Sticking around, and a 15-point margin has been the largest of the day, and they can get it to single digits here. 3:50 left. Harmon around a screen to her left. Stopping, giving it back out. Hudson, who's hit a couple threes, and bypasses that, gives it to Lidstrom. Now Lansadell right side, and then a foul is whistled underneath. Sydney Pierce playing on the backside of Hudson, reached over her back, and a foul is called. And it sends Hudson to the free throw line. Hudson so far 14 points in the game, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. She has missed her only foul shot. And a 76% free throw shooter makes the first. And in a 10-point game with 3:42 left, one more coming for the junior at Kankakee Community College, and timeout from Graham Smith after Hudson makes the second foul shot with 3:42 to go in the ball game. So 72-63. Carson-Newman's lead is just 9. Just haven't been able to push it all the way out. And LR has been able to hang around. Credit the Bears so far in this one. The 278th ACR would like to thank Carson-Newman for its support. As a partner with CN, the 278th Armored Cavalry Regiment will provide you with an opportunity to achieve your educational goals, earn a paycheck, obtain new skills, and qualify for assistance with college tuition. The 278th ACR invites you to be a leader while serving our community, our state, and our country. Come ride with the Tennessee Cavalry. Text 278 ACR to 70,000 for more information. Well, Carson-Newman's lead is just 9. It was 15 roughly 5 minutes ago at 70-55. But the Bears, since that point, on an 8-2 sequence to trim the margin to 72-63. And they have been able to linger around that single-digit marker right now. 72-63. Carson-Newman ahead by 9. Carson-Newman gets something out a little bit further. This is an LR team that has dropped back-to-back one-possession contests against the two undefeated teams in the league, Wingate and Limestone. Goforth fires it forward for Boshiers. Boshiers gives it back to the middle, and Goforth against full court press. Picked up by Goforth and then passed over to the left-hand side. And Weichel setting up the offense for Carson-Newman ahead by 9. Pierce top of the key. Throws it to the right corner. Goforth looking, still searching, then crossing over right to left. 5 to shoot. Goforth accelerates to the paint. Throws to the left corner. Bird catches. Right-hand shot on the way. It shreds the strings. And that's a massive shot from Addison Bird. 75-63. 3:05 to go in the game. A clutch shot from the senior. 3 minutes to go. 75-63. Right corner. Caught by Lidstrom. Dribbles it out. To the left-hand side, Harmon hesitates. Works down the right side of the paint. Throws it out. Deflected by Bird. She comes up with the steal and hands it off to Weichel. 12-point game, 2:40 to go. Into the front court. Boshiers cannot handle the pass. A pass from midcourt by Weichel. Boshiers couldn't handle it. And yet another missed opportunity in this game for Carson-Newman to stretch this thing out. So here comes LR. Down by a dozen. Lansadell has it. Dribbles right-hand side, works to the right wing, throws it underneath Dillinger. Dillinger shovels it underneath. Hudson a catch, and she sticks in the layup. So LR answers off of Carson-Newman's turnover. 75-65, 2:15 to go. Weichel to the front court. Dribbles right, hands it off to Boshiers. Boshiers to Pierce, back to Weichel right wing. Around the screen goes Weichel, hesitating, stopping, handing it off Bird. Bird dribbles all the way to the right-hand side, goes behind the back. Thought about a jump shot, throws it out Weichel. 5 to shoot. Braylon dribbling left to the left side of the lane. Left-hand layup, gets a friendly roll with the left hand as it works around the left side of the cylinder. Goes in. 21 for Braylon Weichel. The lead is a dozen with 1:40 to go. Hudson at the other end on the right wing. Throws it underneath for a right-hand running shot from Lansadell that's too strong. Rebound Addison Bird. Throws it over to Weichel. Carson-Newman basketball, 90 seconds to play ahead, 77-65. To the front court come the Lady Eagles. To the left-hand side, Weichel picks up her dribble, throws it Bird left corner. Back out Weichel, left wing. Weichel dribbles left to the left block, puts a right-hand shot up. Doesn't get it to go, but does draw the foul. And that'll send Braylon Weichel to the free throw line to shoot a pair to try to put the finishing touches on this ball game. Carson-Newman on top by a 77-65 tally. Weichel 1 for 2 at the stripe today. First free throw up, in, and the lead is 78-65 now. One more coming for Weichel with 22 on the day. Make it 23 as she drains the second one. The lead is 14, 79-65, 76 seconds to go. Harmon to the front court for LR to set up its offense. Harmon dribbles right, looks back to her left, and throws it right to Lidstrom. Lidstrom to Hudson at the high post. The left wing it goes, and Dillinger. She dribbles left, gets shut down by Goforth. Passes it out Hudson. Cross-court pass Harmon. 1 minute to go in the ball game. Harmon around a screen, stopping, popping a right wing three. Badly misses it. Pierce the rebound, throws it over to Weichel, and with 48 seconds to go, Carson-Newman a chance to get its largest lead of the day on this trip. Ahead 79-65, 40 seconds left. 20-second differential shot to game clock. Boshiers gives over Bird. Bird works around the screen to her right-hand side, shovels it over to Weichel. Weichel between the legs dribble, tries to throw it underneath for Pierce. It's kicked out of bounds by LR. They originally say that it was off of Carson-Newman, but that ball definitely hit a shoe on its way through, and it should be Carson-Newman basketball in the left corner with 8 seconds on the shot clock and 29.9 seconds to go in the game. And they do indeed overturn the call. Good officiating effort here today by this crew. Inbound on the near left sideline by Bird. Gives it out to Boshiers. Half a minute to go. Boshiers dribbles left all the way to the left block and draws the foul on Lansadell. And that is the first foul whistled against LR in the fourth quarter. And Lansadell picks up her third. And Boshiers back to the line. Carson-Newman has been great in the second half of the stripe, 12 of 15. Really, really rough effort in the first half, shooting 67% now in the game. Boshiers' first foul shot, all chords. The lead stretches to 15, matching a game high. That's where it was at 70-55. Second shot here from Boshiers to try to make this the largest lead of the day. And that one halfway down, trickles out. 5 unanswered for Carson-Newman. All told, it's an 8-2 scoring run. Right wing, Lidstrom throws it out top Hudson. 15 seconds to play in a 15-point game. Lansadell left-hand side, trying to look underneath for Dillinger, and it's kicked out of play with 12 seconds to go. Shot clock is off, 80-65, Carson-Newman on top. Harmon inbound far left-hand side. Harmon looking, surveying Lidstrom, instead picking out Lansadell. Lansadell back Harmon, 10-9. Harmon around a screen from Dillinger, crosses over, spins back to her right-hand side. 5 seconds left as she hoists a jumper. Way too strong. Pierce the rebound. That is the 8th rebound of the game for Pierce. Buzzer and the ball game here. Carson-Newman beats Lenoir-Rhyne for the 6th consecutive meeting. And the Lady Eagles win by double figures over the Bears yet again. 80-65 the final tally. Carson-Newman shoots 52% on the day. and the Lady Eagles win it 80-65. Carson-Newman improves to 3-1 in the South Atlantic Conference, now 5-2 overall. And the Lady Eagles win this game by 15, 80-65. Domino's postgame report coming up here in just a moment as the Lady Eagles win by 15. We're back to wrap things up here from Holt Fieldhouse in a moment on the Eagles Sports Network.
If you're looking for official Eagle merchandise, look no further than the Carson-Newman Bookstore. With a large selection of Carson-Newman gifts and apparel, you're sure to find something to please the entire family. From stuffed eagles to towel sets, sweatshirts, shorts, hats, and slippers, we literally have you covered from head to toe. We have just the item you're looking for no matter what the season. So whether you're an Eagle student, parent, alumni, or fan, shop us for everything orange and blue. Call 865-471-3539 for more information and store hours. We'll see you at the Carson-Newman Bookstore.
Serving East Tennessee for 40 years, Magaha Electric is the perfect choice for all your electrical projects. Magaha Electric specializes in commercial, retail, manufacturing, residential, and industrial contracting needs. Magaha Electric can provide superior service, technical know-how, and realistic budgeting for any size project in a timely, cost-effective manner. Visit MagahaElectric.com for all your electrical contracting needs. Magaha Electric, your East Tennessee electrical contracting source.
The game's over, but we're just getting warmed up. The Domino's postgame report starts in 60 seconds on the Eagles Sports Network.
At InterDigital, we strive to be a leading provider of cutting-edge digital and marketing solutions. At InterDigital, we want to help our clients find success. Our team of technology gurus work together to ensure InterDigital continues to progress forward as technology advances. At InterDigital, we make technology work for you. Visit interdigital.com for IT support, web development, virtual tours, graphic design, internet marketing, mobile app, and film production services.
InterDigital, laser focused on your success.
Domino's Pizza in Jefferson City and Morristown wants to help feed your business. When you're hungry at lunch, show your business card at Domino's in Jefferson City and Morristown when you make your purchase for pickup or delivery to get 25% off the entire order. That's 25% off your order at Domino's in Jeff City and Morristown when you show your business card. Call 865-471-6700 to get a pizza. Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles.
This is the Domino's postgame report on the Eagles Sports Network.
Bird steps into a three-pointer. She connects at the other end.
Your stats breakdown, a conversation with Mike Mincy, and player interviews are all headed your way. Today's game is also brought to you in part by Appalachian Electric Cooperative, AEC, bringing the winning game plan to your team. By Domino's, the official pizza of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Eagle Club, the family of Eagles. By Pepsi, the official beverage of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By Magaha Electric, providing quality electrical services and products to East Tennessee for more than 40 years. By InterDigital, IT support and marketing, laser-focused on your success. By the Bible Insurance Agency, the agency that's service-built. By Aramark, a foundation of fresh food and speedy service. By Lisa's Country Kitchen, the best food for the best prices. By Quality Suites, an official hotel of the Carson-Newman Eagles. By the Tennessee National Guard, a generation of volunteers. And by ShopCNEagles.com, the official online store of the Carson-Newman Eagles. Let's head back to the arena and the voice of the Lady Eagles, Michael Watrang.
Carson-Newman topples Lenoir-Rhyne Bears here today. A very fine showing from Mike Mincy's crew. 12 more shot blocks for the Lady Eagles as well in this one. And Carson-Newman forcing 25 turnovers. Wins this basketball game by a final margin of 80-65. I mentioned those turnovers. And let's start off with our AEC electrifying play of the game from this ball game. Carson-Newman just so good at forcing turnovers. Think about this. LR made 9 of 13 shots from the floor in the third quarter, but Carson-Newman forced 7 turnovers, scored 7 points off of those giveaways, and actually outscored the Bears by a point in that frame. And because of that, Carson-Newman was able to ensure that they could hold on to the advantage. And the Lady Eagles led by as many as 15 in the game, and that was the final margin here today. And our AAC electrifying play of the game comes to you in the third quarter. Just when LR was sneaking back into the ballgame, Carson-Newman gets a massive steal and converts it into points. Passing in, 42-34. Carson-Newman's lead back to 8. Carson-Newman's lead back to 8 with 6:10 to go, and then Penland a steal. She dribbles all the way to the right block, slings it over the left-hand side with a right-hand bounce pass. Weichel lays it in, and Carson-Newman gets the pass and in. 42. So that was our AEC electrifying play of the game, brought to you by the Appalachian Electric Cooperative. Service you can trust, value you can depend on. That is AEC, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative. Well, a fine showing by Carson-Newman overall. Let's take a look at the stats. Carson-Newman shoots above 50% in 3 of the 4 quarters in this ball game and ends up shooting 52%, 29 of 56 from the floor, all told. 52% on the day. From three-point range, just 5 of 16 from three-point range. Carson-Newman just hasn't quite really been able to find that three-point shooting stroke that you'd come to expect from this group so far this year. 17 of 26 at the line, but much improved after halftime. Carson-Newman went 13 of 17 at the stripe in the second half after a slip shot effort in that opening 20 minutes of play. Lady Eagles led in scoring by Braylon Weichel. 23 points for her on 9 of 18 shooting. For Braylon, 23 points. Gets her career tally up to 1,070 for her career. She catapults over 3 different players to move into 24th on the program's all-time scoring list, and expect that a lot here over the next several months, where Weichel is going to surge over the top of several, because when she scores in double figures on Saturday, assuming that she is able to do so, she'll jump from 24th up near into the top 20, into 21st on the program's all-time ledger in that area. So Weichel 23 points. Lindsay Taylor does a great job, makes all 6 of her shots from the floor. 16 points in the game in 19 minutes. For Taylor, nobody else in double figures. 9 apiece from Penland and Bird. Penland 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Bird with 4 rebounds in the ball game. Sydney Pierce fills up the stats. 8 points, 7 rebounds, 4 blocks for Pierce on the day. 8 points from Skylar Boshiers off the bench, as Carson-Newman's bench gets 28 more points from the bench in this basketball game. 4 points from Michaela Alvey, 4 rebounds for her. 3 points, 5 rebounds from Taylor Goforth. And that rounds out the scoring for Carson-Newman. Lenoir-Rhyne on the other side, they get 18 points from Brandy Hudson, 14 from Tilda Lidstrom, and a dozen from Hannah McClung on the day in this basketball game. 14 points for Tilda Lidstrom, 3 rebounds, 12 points from Hannah McClung. The team's leading scorer, Emily Harmon, just 9 points. She turns it over 7 times. 6 assists, 4 rebounds, 4 steals, though. So kind of a hit-miss kind of effort for Emily Harmon. 6 points from Blakely Crooks. 3 points from Maddie Dillinger. She had been in double figures in every game so far this year. And Alyssa Wagner with 3 points as well on the day. Carson-Newman, 42-26 leaders in points in the paint, 26-22 points off turnovers, 13-12 fast break points, 28-9 bench points, and 9 apiece in terms of second chance points. Carson-Newman leads for roughly 35 minutes. They trail for 2:17, and the game was tied for 2:49 of play today. And the final score wraps it up 80-65. The Lady Eagles win it. Carson-Newman improves to 5-2 with 3-1 in South Atlantic Conference play. We're back to Holt Fieldhouse to wrap things up on the Domino's postgame report. Right around the corner. Once again, the final score: Carson-Newman 80, Lenoir-Rhyne 65 here on the Eagle Sports Network.
Building